In a tranquil corner of the vast jungle, there lived a tortoise named Toby. Unlike the other animals who were always rushing around, Toby was known for his slow pace and steady nature. He lived under a grand old tree, which provided shade and comfort, and he enjoyed the simple pleasures of life. Despite his contentment, Toby had a dream. He yearned to see the world beyond his familiar surroundings. He often listened to the stories told by the other animals, of the majestic mountains, the roaring rivers, and the endless meadows. Toby's heart ached with the desire to embark on an adventure of his own. One bright morning, Toby decided that the time had come. With a determined heart, he packed a small bag with his favorite snacks, juicy leaves and fresh berries, and set off on his journey. He didn't know where the path would lead him, but he was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. As Toby made his way through the jungle, he marveled at the wonders around him. The trees whispered secrets in the breeze, and the flowers greeted him with a burst of color. He met many animals along the way, each with their unique stories and wisdom. There was Felix the fox, who taught Toby how to find hidden water sources. And Bella the bird, who sang the most beautiful melodies Toby had ever heard. One day, Toby came across a bustling river. Its waters were clear and inviting, but the current was strong. Toby knew he couldn't swim across, so he pondered his options. Just then, he heard a voice. "Need some help, friend?" It was Sammy the squirrel, perched on a nearby branch. "I do, indeed," Toby replied. "I need to cross the river, but I don't know how." Sammy's eyes twinkled with mischief. "I know a way. There's a fallen tree a little upstream that acts as a natural bridge. Follow me." With Sammy leading the way, Toby reached the fallen tree. It stretched across the river, creating a narrow but sturdy path. Toby carefully made his way across, his heart pounding with each step. When he finally reached the other side, he sighed with relief and gratitude. "Thank you, Sammy," Toby called out. "Anytime, Toby. Good luck on your adventure," Sammy replied, scampering back into the trees. As Toby continued his journey, he encountered new challenges and made new friends. He climbed hills that tested his strength and navigated dense forests that required his keen sense of direction. Despite his slow pace, Toby never gave up. His determination and perseverance carried him through every obstacle. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Toby found himself at the edge of a vast meadow. The sight took his breath away. The meadow was filled with golden flowers that seemed to glow in the twilight. It was a place of serene beauty, unlike anything Toby had ever seen. Toby decided to rest in the meadow for the night. As he settled down, he noticed a flicker of light nearby. Curious, he followed the light to a small, cozy burrow. Inside, he found a family of fireflies. They welcomed Toby warmly and invited him to stay with them. That night, Toby listened to the firefly stories. They spoke of the moonlit dances they performed and the magical glow they shared with the world. Toby was enchanted by their tales and felt a deep connection with these tiny creatures who brought light to the darkness. In the days that followed, Toby continued to explore the meadow. He discovered a peaceful pond where he met Lily the frog, who taught him the art of patience and stillness. He also encountered Oscar the owl, who shared his wisdom about the stars and the mysteries of the night sky. As the weeks turned into months, Toby realized that his adventure had become more than just a journey to see the world. It had transformed into a quest for knowledge and self-discovery. He learned to appreciate the beauty of each moment and the value of every friendship he made along the way. Eventually, Toby decided it was time to return home. He bid farewell to his new friends and retraced his steps back through the jungle. The journey home felt different, familiar, yet filled with new insights and memories. When Toby finally reached his grand old tree, he felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He had seen the world beyond his home, faced challenges with courage, and made lasting friendships. But most importantly, Toby had discovered the true meaning of adventure. It wasn't just about the places he visited, but the experiences he gathered and the growth he achieved. From that day on, Toby continued to share his stories with the other animals. He became a source of inspiration, encouraging others to step out of their comfort zones and explore the wonders around them. And although Toby still enjoyed his slow and steady life under the grand old tree, he knew that the spirit of adventure would always be a part of him. And so, the adventures of Toby the tortoise lived on, in the hearts and minds of all who heard his tales. For Toby had shown that even the slowest of creatures could embark on the grandest of journeys and find the greatest of treasures.